Welcome to the Practical Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Today we are celebrating these 12 wonderful students who rose to and met the challenge of graduating from the Practical Nursing program. Each of them worked incredibly hard to achieve this goal. As their instructor, I was fortunate enough to watch as they went from beginning students to where they are now, ready to pass NCLEX and begin their nursing careers. I'm incredibly proud of them, and I am sure that everyone who is gathered here is too. With that being said, after all this time, I'm sure that they are tired of hearing me speak, so I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Runyon as we truly begin this celebration.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Individuals who achieve the highest standards of excellence often note that their achievement is due to those who supported and encouraged them along their journey. So I'd like to first thank my Piedmont Virginia Community College colleagues. Your lived out commitment to teaching excellence, quality care with compassion are well recognized. Thanks to all of you for what you do to ensure that our students are able to achieve their academic, professional, and personal enrichment goals. And to our licensed practical nursing students, today we are here to celebrate you and your accomplishments and to welcome you into the nursing profession. As H. Jackson Brown Jr. stated, never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day. You will be part of many, many everyday miracles, and each of you will be a healing influence in the world. So on behalf of all of us at Piedmont Virginia Community College, congratulations and best wishes.
Good afternoon, families and graduates, faculty, administrators, professors, clinical instructors. My name is Nicole Winkler. I am the Dean of Health and Life Sciences here at PVCC, but I didn't start out as a dean. I began my career, like many of you, in healthcare. However, you all did it during a global pandemic, which may have caused you to shift some of your didactic and skills labs online. There was also a critical nursing staff shortage, which made it stressful to get your clinical rotations. And to top it all off, there were vaccine mandates. So this year for you has been rough. But you still persevered. You didn't give up. Every student on the stage here tonight fought through these difficulties and can take tremendous pride in all that you've accomplished. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the true measure of a person is not how they behave in moments of comfort and convenience, but how they stand at times of controversy and challenges. Also, to use the words of director Phil Coulson in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., when you choose to become part of something bigger, you can accomplish anything. So, I thought about what advice I could give each of you today as you prepare to enter the professional practice. And I came up with a quick top 10, and I mean really quick, because I know that everybody's looking at me like they want to be done. But anyway, everything that a new healthcare practitioner should know. So number 10, whenever you're about to do a procedure like a dressing change or a Foley catheter insertion, bring 2 of everything. This will save you time and energy if something unexpected happens while you're doing the procedure. Number 9, stay away from negative people at your area. Being a nurse is already a tough job, and it will be helpful to have a positive outlook in your work. Avoid being involved in workplace gossip. It will do nothing good to your career as a nurse. Number 8, get some sleep whenever possible. Inefficiency at work happens when there is lack of sleep, and you're also more prone to medical errors when you don't have enough rest. Number 7, never be afraid to ask questions. There's always something new to learn in the field of nursing. Number 6, learn to admit your mistakes. I have found that my mistakes have taught me the most valuable lessons. So your colleagues will understand if you admit your mistakes, and then will help you solve it. Number 5, be open to suggestions. If your senior nurse suggests an easier way to do a task, try it. Experience is the best teacher, and your senior nurses know it very well. Number 4, always be on time. I say that and I was walking in here. But if you will note, when I walked in, it was 3:57 and not 4. Being late is an addicting habit, especially to clinical, and you need to break it early. No nurse wants to get home late. And keep that in mind when you're receiving the nurse from a previous shift. Number 3, extend a helping hand to your colleagues when they need it. You will soon realize how helpful it is to have caring coworkers. Number 2, always appear calm and relaxed even though you're freaking out inside. You will need this to calm down your patient and their loved ones during times of critical crisis conditions. And number 1, be an ambassador for your profession. As a licensed practical nurse in this profession, just remember that wherever you go, you're representing the licensed practical nursing program and profession. And your actions and attitude should reflect the profession that you've worked so hard for. Each of you has a very rewarding career ahead of you. You've worked hard and you deserve to be successful. So congratulations.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for your support. I'm Linda Peffley-Fear, Associate Dean of Nursing, and I'm delighted to tell you a little bit about the significance of the pin, because this is the pinning ceremony. The completion of the program is something special and something to celebrate. This ceremony, called pinning, represents something unique to nursing, something near and dear to our hearts as nurse educators. So why a pin? In 1855, Queen Victoria presented Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, with a pin for her service in Crimea. And as you recall, the Crimean War was 1853 to 1856, and it was a huge war, huge battle. It claimed an estimated 650,000 lives. And this is before World War I. So Florence was recognized for her efforts during this time to help wounded British soldiers dying of cholera and typhoid. She actually introduced infection prevention and control techniques that kept many alive, and still to this day. So Florence's pin contained the symbol of the Maltese cross and the words, "Blessed are the merciful." In 1880, the first nursing pin, so like 30 years later, the first nursing pins awarded in the United States were earned by graduates of Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York. Soon, other schools of nursing followed, each designing their own unique pin. Before women were accepted in college programs, before nursing established itself as an independent academic discipline, the pin represented the knowledge, skill, and dedication, as well as competency of the new nurse entering the profession. In 1974, the first graduating nursing class of Piedmont Virginia Community College chose the design for our pin. It contains the emblem of the college encircled by a ring of gold, symbolizing worthiness, and green, symbolizing life. No one knows what it's like to successfully complete nursing school except for other nurses. It's more than a degree. The pin symbolizes dedication, endurance, knowledge, collaboration, empathy, teamwork, and success, although many would beg to differ with the caffeine influence as well. You guys have been successful through many challenges, so the pin is earned. So graduates, you're ready for the PN-NCLEX and to enter a profession with a rich history and an exciting future. The pin says, "I am a PVCC nurse." Wear it with pride, and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Romantha Turner Miller. I hope you all know how honored I am to have been a part of beginning your nursing journey. and I'm honored to be able to read your dedications this evening. Makaja Brock. Wow, I cannot believe I'm here right now. Thank you so much to my friends and family for being here with me along the ride for this journey. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you all. I also want to give a special thank you to all of my classmates. We did it, y'all. Kenesha Brown. First and foremost, I would not have been able to get to this point and through this program without God. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being my support system and being a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on when needed. I want to thank them for understanding the importance and the need for sleep, that being the reason I missed so many events. I would also like to thank Starbucks, Uber Eats, and Quizlet for always being there in my time of need, which was 96% of the time. And to my mom and dad, I hope I have made you proud. Natasha Carroll. When a person decides to become a nurse, they make the most important decision of their lives. They choose to dedicate themselves to the care of others. Margaret Harvey. I have laughed, I have cried, and I have had some of the hardest days of my life while pursuing this passion of mine. The day has finally come that I can say I did it. I am a nurse. I would not have pushed myself if it weren't for the love and support of my boyfriend, mom, stepdad, and my father and stepmother, and some of my dearest friends, and our professor, Brittany Hinkle, and the amazing clinical instructors who put up with my sleep deprivation, delirium, abundance of questions, as evidenced by late night study hours without adequate sleep, copious amounts of caffeine, and lack of proper nutritional intake. Each of you truly believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for believing in me and pushing me to my greatest potential. Anna Chandler. They say it takes a village when raising kids. They fail to mention it takes a village to get through nursing school. I want to thank my boss and coworkers for supporting me and giving me the confidence and resources to be successful in the healthcare environment. To my best friend, Anna, you told me once, it's okay to cry, but you're still going to clinicals tomorrow. You kept me going through everything, and I cannot thank you enough. To Jason, your love and support has gotten me through so much. Your strength is what encouraged me to continue, and my biggest thanks are to my mom. You knew since I was a little girl I would be a nurse. You never gave up on me, and I pray every day that I make you proud. This is for you, Mom. You are the backbone of who I am. I love you. Michelle Cook. I am so honored to be here today with my fellow classmates and our family and friends. Nursing school has been quite a journey. There were many laughs, tears, and late nights. I am so grateful that I was given this opportunity to further my education and career. I would like to thank my parents and my brother for always believing in me. I love you guys, and I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you. I would like to thank my preceptors at the UVA Plastics Clinic for always being patient and kind while teaching me so much. And a big shout out to Professor Hinkle for always being supportive and especially dealing with my anxiety-induced emails. Thank you to my coworker and friend Riella for always telling me that I could do this and pushing me through. All of us sitting up here should be proud of ourselves. We did it. Emily Gavoric. I would like to thank my family for understanding when I couldn't spend time with them because I was studying. Jacob for his encouragement and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. My fur babies, Kobe and Cleo, for the many hours they spent in my office with me on a daily basis. Brittany for always being available to answer the many questions that I had and never being annoyed with my daily emails. And lastly, I would like to thank myself for putting in all the hard work, pushing through, and finally reaching the light at the end of the tunnel. Holly Jenkins. I want to start off by saying thank you to my mom, dad, and family for helping me any way possible and always believing in me. I also wanted to say thank you to my boyfriend, Wiley, for always being there for me and helping me through stressful times. I am also very thankful for Sarah, who I met in this program, for all the daily talks and venting to each other and everything, and now she is my best friend. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to Professor Hinkle for always believing in us and helping us through this past year. Courtney Jones. Thank you, Professor Hinkle, for always being so positive. No matter how many times I felt overwhelmed or discouraged, she always had words of encouragement to help me through. Thank you to my kids, Grayson, Wyatt, and Everest, for being so patient while Mommy spent long hours studying or watching lectures. To Kylie for being my go-to babysitter. Most importantly, to Casey, thank you for giving me the flexibility to even attend school, always rearranging your schedule to accommodate clinicals and class. I would not have been successful in this program without you. Leah Phillips. First, I want to thank God. Without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my family and friends for encouraging and supporting me. I want to thank my classmates. Without their encouragement and support, I wouldn't have made it. I want to thank the best teacher in the world for having faith in me and being so supportive. Ashley Starks. First off, thank you, God. Linda and James, I want to take a moment and let you know how much you are appreciated. You two are true angels to me, and I'm more grateful to you than words can express. Few people possess the considerate, unselfish, loving heart that you both have, and even fewer are willing to give so much of themselves. I thank you for being the wonderful, amazing people that you are. I know I am blessed to have you in my life. Shayna, it all started with you. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. From the good to the bad, you always have my back no matter what. I love you guys. Diane Thorpe. She's unable to join us, but she's Zooming in. Today, my heart is full of gratitude to everyone who helped me get here. I can hardly believe this day has arrived so quickly. I thank God for making it all possible and for being a motivating force for me through all of it. To my tireless and buoyant instructor, Brittany, thank you. You're a light, and I appreciate you. Thank you to my clinical instructors, preceptor, family and friends, and coworkers at UVA Cancer Center. I could not have done it without you. And to the entire PVCC faculty and staff for supporting me throughout years of continuing education. You are all amazing. Thank you. May God bless all of you for investment in my success. I will make you proud. and Sarah Weaver. I just want to say thank you to my family for always helping me in any way possible and for never giving up on me. I also want to say thank you to my boyfriend Josh for always reading my study guides to me on Sunday nights before our exams on Monday. I love how much you loved pronouncing the medical terms. I am also very thankful for my Holly girl, who I met in this program and is now my best friend. Without her, I would still be lost somewhere in UVA Hospital. And finally, thank you to Professor Hinkle for always believing in all of us and keeping our best interests at heart.
So really fast, before our next part, we actually have an award to give out. Every year, we like to recognize the person who achieved the highest GPA in their nursing classes, and this year it goes to Sarah Weaver.
Okay, for our next piece, I'd like to invite all the nurses in the audience, as well as our nurse graduates and our RNs on stage, to go ahead and stand up. And we'll start the Modern Nightingale Pledge. I pledge myself here, in the presence of this assembly, to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing, both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and a personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. And I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today. All right. Is Mandisa here? Mandisa Anderson? We have a little something for you. A little brief background about Mandisa. She started out as a practical nurse, and to this day, she holds a doctorate. So she also is on faculty both at UVA and PVCC for clinicals, and we couldn't do this without her. So she is living proof and a role model that no matter where you start, you can end where you want to end it. And just a little something in gratitude.
Thank you. I just want to tell y'all that I am so proud of y'all. Y'all know through clinicals, I was a tough love person. And everything that I did for y'all, I wanted y'all to perform at your highest level when you get out in the clinical practice. You know what I always said? I didn't want y'all working anyway, especially UVA, and they say, well, who is your clinical instructor? Professor Anderson. And whatever that I have in me as a nurse, and the skills and the knowledge that I gained, when I taught, I passed it on to y'all. Be proud of being a practical nurse. despite what anyone tells you. If you choose to stay a LPN, that is fine and good, but continue to gain knowledge and be a lifelong learner. If you decide you want to move on, that is fine as well. Nurses are very appreciated. Nurses, despite what environment that you're in, you're closest to your patient. As a teacher, a nurse manager, I tell everyone, that person in the bed is your focus. Put that patient in the mind that was your mother, father, grandma, sister, brother, children, family, and friends. And if you know what level of care that will make you angry and feel some type of way, think about that when you take care of a patient. And the care that you give will never go wrong. When you lay your head down at night, you will sleep well. Make a difference. Touch someone. From a patient to caregivers to colleagues. I am just so proud of you. Oh my God, y'all just don't know enough.
She's right. When you keep the patient as your center, you can never go wrong. Sure. Thank you, Mandiza. That extra flower is for our friend who's at home sick, Diane. Okay. One more little presentation. Do you guys feel the love in this room, especially for each other, but also for their lead, Brittany Hinkle? So it's just a little gesture, but Brittany, thank you very much. Okay, thank you for being here. Again, thank you for all your support. And don't let the learning stop. And don't forget that you represent PVCC. So continue to make us proud. All right, thank you. Happy holidays.
Now, before we all head out to celebrate, we're going to have a presentation that was actually prepared by the students to show you all. And as a reminder, afterwards, there is a reception that is going to be basically held behind where we are right now. So if you walk out to the way you came in and go around to the back, there is refreshments for everybody. So now, I invite all of you to get up, and if you would take the front row so that you can see the presentation.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my armor on so you are how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, Yeah, I know I've heard that they let you feel